Today we'll be reacting to the Nina situation is disturbing. We just already went over one essay situation. Let's do another, because when I wasn't streaming, everything just went to hell. Oh, yeah. Anyways, without further ado, let's get it.
Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Zoe, do your...
Zoe, he's not consenting. Huh? He's not consenting.
So the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. You never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
It's embarrassing to get sexually assaulted. Who should have known? Who would have thought? If you see Nina from the beginning, you know she was on the Could Have Been Love show with Drewski. Anyone that's on that realistically is a red flag, bro. I thought she was cool, bro, but nope.
Recently, Nina Lynn has been under fire for a bunch of things, but most notably her situation that happened with Silky's assistant named Saeed. It's pretty disturbing because she went on stream to talk about the situation, explaining that apparently not only did no one SA him, especially saying that no one would come out as a guy when it said that happened to them because it's embarrassing, basically making fun of people who have been SA, along with the fact that she is literally a hypocrite.
Like, imagine if I say, oh, you're a woman, it's embarrassing that you got essayed. Oh my goodness, I would not have a career, I would not have a job, I would have nothing.
And had a similar situation happen earlier this year where her sentiments were completely reversed, which no one is even pointing out. It's very odd, and it wasn't even just her that took part in it, but I don't want to keep yapping too much. Let me start from the very beginning with the clip that actually started all of this.
Oh, I was told we couldn't. One person I reacted to. Another situation, I think I know almost everything that went on. I might be missing a few details, but now let's watching a video covering this. The person that was covering this says he doesn't even know if he could show this. So, let's hope I don't get demonetized in the future. Right now, no, but in the future.
23 consensual.
No, not consenting.
Yes, he is.
He didn't say anything.
He likes it.
Oh, no. I don't think he wants to.
Oh, it got censored.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on. Sit down.
Yo.
Sit down.
You remind me of that one video. It's like a cartoon with a throwing. It's like buy a car. Oh my god.
That's really you trying to block from getting
He don't want it, bro.
He did not tell you
He
that.
don't want it, bro.
Now, the two
He
prominent
didn't even tell you he wanted it.
people in this clip having to be Zoe Spencer and Nina Lynn, who, if you're not aware, are both very prominent streamers who have been creating content for a while now and happen to be doing a collab with Silky. But unfortunate for them, a lot of people saw this clip when it initially came out because it is pretty old. If y'all are not aware, like, this is a very old clip. And unfortunately for Saeed, no one is actually giving him any type of justice other than Silky, explaining that even in that clip, he doesn't want that to happen. Imagine being forcibly taken by some people who are trying to clip for him, because that's what it seems like they're doing in the situation. They think this is all a joke and throw it back on you. That is not something he would want to happen because he's not consenting to it. A lot of people might point at the fact that, well, he's laughing, he's joking. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in that situation, but nervous.
What are you supposed to do?
Laugh, especially when you're not the most outspoken person, like Silky explained in the clip. He actually doesn't want anything. He's been trying to go away. Even the person he's with,
He ran away. Once they were all distracted by something else, he got up out of there.
Silky is trying to move them away from him. But a lot of people may have seen that and be like, hey, it's just jokes, it shouldn't be taken that seriously, it only happened for 1 second. Well, it got even worse because they ended up carrying him into a separate room, trying to pull his clothes off and do other things to him.
I didn't see this part. I didn't see this clip. You switching saying Silky, help, help, help.
Take all of this off. Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Don't do your. Let me get my Louis Vuitton store. Hold on. No outside clothes on the bed. Hold on. What's going on?
You can't just forcibly take it.
Let me get that bag. Let me get that bag. This is a nice bag. Hold on, this is a nice bag. Yo, how much this cost? Turn around. Start with the top. Oh, I need this. I needed this. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Zoe, he's not consenting. He's not consenting. Yo, that's my bag, bro. No.
Can I have it?
No, you can't have my bag.
Yeah. Wait, you need to get the out of the bag. What? You heard it.
If you watch my content for a while, you know how adamant I am against clip farming and how dumb I honestly think it is. So if you're gonna point at me and tell me that this is clip farming, I'm gonna look at you and tell you I found an idiot. Genuinely don't know where the joke is supposed to be because of
I will say the joke. I don't mind clip farming. I don't think it's dumb. I feel like if that's all you have to offer, you're not a live streamer. You're like a YouTuber. A vlogging YouTuber. You're not a streamer. You're a TikToker who just walks around and just YouTuber. Because another thing too, if that's all you have to offer, you have to do it constantly. That was the problem. When FaZe first got introduced, I didn't like them at first because I thought they presented that. When they're not clip farming, they're still pretty entertaining though. No, you cannot lie. Why? But if it's a consistent thing, you're just out here farming for clips. Don't get me wrong, I don't think you shouldn't farm clips. Get clips. Hey, this person's entertaining. Let me tune into the streams. But you gotta have something outside of that, you feel me? And you actually have to have a joke, bro.
Ripping someone's clothes off, even carrying them when they're adamant about not wanting you to touch them or do anything to them, doesn't seem like something that's really joke
Not even clip farm too. There's some clips that TikToks I post that I over exaggerate. It's from that clip.
Any point in time pertains anything to actually do with
But it's also a genuine raw reaction too. It's like still my genuine reaction. It's just a little bit, some of it's just a little bit extra. So I would go over and do like a self promo, but I'm not going to. But you can probably tell, okay, I will point out one. There's one where the pizza fell. That one I definitely over exaggerated, but it was still my raw reaction. I was still pissed.
And several times it is very adamantly stated that he doesn't want this to happen. He is not okay with it. By Silky moving him away.
Ain't
By
nothing
Silky
wrong with clip
saying,
farming, but
he
it's
is
like,
not consenting.
But this, where's even the joke?
Are all laughing, but they're trying to keep the appearance of the stream going. They don't want to make it really awkward. But in situations like this, I feel like it's completely fine to disrupt the entire stream and be like, yo, seriously, cameras down. This is not okay.
I
That's
agree.
genuinely what should have happened in this situation. Unfortunately, it didn't. And the situation is pretty much swept under the rug until recently, where a lot more people have been digging into it and bringing this back up, because Saeed never got justice and no one was really facing any consequences for their actions. Zoe Spencer nor Nina. But recently,
I didn't
people
even
brought
know
it
it
back
was
up.
a while
Nina
ago.
spoke about it, and her response was probably the worst thing she could have said.
I don't think I've seen a response. Okay, I kind of lied. I remember I had this on playing in the background while I was gaming. I was playing Madden, I think. I'm not sure. It was a sports game. And I had this on as a background. All I know is Nina went and that guy was in some drama. I thought it was some drama. I'll see it eventually. So I didn't pay much attention. But I remember looking over and seeing this, a similar scenario to this. Now I know what's going on.
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was gonna talk to him.
You did. You twerked on him. You didn't exactly twerk on him, but you held him down. You forced him to get twerked on when he didn't want it to.
He felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. So disrespected, I didn't know. So you better let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. And that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
You didn't see Saeed today?
I was looking for him. I was looking everywhere for him.
You gotta catch that up.
I think he came out.
Oh, he was here. But I didn't see him at all. I saw one time and he just.
Now y'all probably understand why I stated earlier that this clip is old. She's just now trying to get justice for him or repair the situation. But not only was this clip brought up a while ago and she had never said anything or had any real comments on it, but it was brought up again when the entire Zoe Spencer and Soluminati drama was brought up. And again, Nina never actually said anything. There was no statements made. There was nothing said. She didn't really have any thoughts on it and basically stayed out of the situation completely. So it didn't really seem like she cared until people were pointing the finger at her, asking her why she hasn't said anything, asking her why she did anything, and all of a sudden she is very adamant about not only repairing the situation, making sure we at the internet knows she genuinely cares and wants to do the best for him. Along with the fact that the statements that were made in this video are pretty insane, saying that no one essayed him as if we don't all have cameras and eyes that can watch the video. Along with the fact saying that it's actually embarrassing to come out and say that stuff, it makes sense why Saeed didn't come out and say something earlier, because of people like you who apparently were going to judge him and say it's embarrassing to come out when you feel uncomfortable about something. What makes this entire Nina situation all worse again is the fact that Zoe Spencer already had came
By
out.
the way, there's a video after this, literally proving Saeed's point. That we'll get into after.
Giving an apology, and at no point in time did you hear Nina say anything, talk about it, or really bring it up.
I didn't mean to make him feel uncomfortable whatsoever, and I know that I definitely crossed the line with everything. I was just trying to be funny, and I was just trying to make a moment for the stream, and I see that what I did came off all wrong, and it's on me. I take full accountability for that. I just want to say, Saeed, and to anybody out there that I made feel uncomfortable, I'm genuinely sorry.
I feel like I repeat the exact same sentiments every time I talk about streamer drama, to the point where it just feels so repetitive at times, because this mentality that you were just trying to make a moment for the stream, you were just trying to make a joke, you were just trying to clip farm, doesn't absolve you from the wrong thing that you did while that camera was rolling. That is very dumb and is very stupid mentality. I don't understand why people keep allowing things like this to corrupt them and have outcomes like this where people are genuinely upset about the situation. And you don't have to guess if Saeed's upset or not, because again, he even tweeted about the situation because it was being brought back up. Are you mentally and emotionally traumatized, not only with the physical aspect? They didn't even post the full thing. There's a part where they literally take me to the room and try to pull down my clothing. Not standing with her, but why didn't you talk about this earlier? And why was you laughing in the clip? Definitely wrong, but come on. When it originally happened, most people were attacking me and I just felt so uncomfortable talking about it. That I only talked about it with people that I know. During the situation, I'm happy that he did have people around him that wanted to help him, like Silky, even some people online who were in some of their communities reaching out to make sure that he is okay. And I also personally hope that he's okay. I hope people in my comment sections, anyone that's seen this video, hope that he is okay. But what makes this whole situation even worse, after that terrible response from Nina, a lot of people were grilling her, asking her to say something or even talk about the situation further. So while she was on stream, she issued another apology for not only what she did, but also those statements that she made while on stream again. And it's not really what you would expect.
I'm always be all right, bro. Trust me. But I want to make sure he's okay. Because he's been very nice. He's always been very nice to me, you know? Who are we talking about? Like, we're talking about Saeed. And this situation, what I'm talking about, has nothing to do with YPG, none of that. So I don't want to hear his name.
First off, I'm not addressing this out in public. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. This way right here ain't trying to hear all of that.
It only has to do with me and Saeed. And listen, I'm old enough to own up to what I do.
I get you're doing an IRL streaming. You're probably started your stream out today. And just say, like, don't worry, y'all. I'll address the situation when I'm home, when I'm in the private area. But I don't want to say this out in public right now.
wrong. And during the situation, I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke. I just thought he was laughing, so I'm like, oh, like, we all just laughing and geeking. But yeah, I see. It is wrong. It is really, really wrong. And what we did was wrong. You know, he clearly was uncomfortable with it, you know, and he was very hurt by it. So that's all that we know.
Again, it's pretty surprising to come to this conclusion that, hey, maybe the joke that I made that a bunch of people were telling me to stop doing, the person ran away from me, the person I was with him kept saying he's not consenting, no, isn't that much of a joke because no one was okay with it. I didn't know we needed to be rocket scientists to figure that out, because this entire situation and even some of these comments make me feel like y'all have to perform quadratic equations just to understand that maybe the guy that's not wanting all of this to happen, by not only his expressions, his movements, his friends saying no, would not be okay with this and wouldn't see it as a joke. Pretty crazy that that's how far we came in this whole terms of the situation. But obviously even that apology just sums up to the equation of, I thought I was joking, I thought I was making a joke, and I thought I could just joke around like that, even though we've already had the same sentiment online consistently. Just because you turn a camera on, just because you add I was clip farming at the end of something, does not mean that you are absolved of all blame. You are still weird, and we are still looking at you like a weirdo. The laughable part about all of this, though, that I feel like a lot of people aren't pointing out, is that Nina is actually a hypocrite. Recently, she had a situation with Ash Oak where he ended up throwing her food away because Max gifted him 100 subs. And at the end of the day, he said he was basically doing it for a clip. He was doing it for the 100 subs, and it was meant to be a funny moment because it was on stream. And she crashed out about
What's
it.
this at Twitch?
You can't steal food from me. There's no way you're stealing from me.
We should probably just take this to go.
Don't like it, right?
It's getting late. You know what I'm saying? I need my 100. I need my 100 right now. Holy. I can't even look at him. I'm sorry. Look at me. Look. No. I was forced. I had to do this.
Oh,
you doing?
shit.
What are you doing?
Nina.
Yo, what the are you doing?
Because a lot of people aren't pointing this out, I feel like I had to. This is a situation that got so bad, she ended up cutting him off over some food, which I still maintain my same sentiment. I feel like it's weird to do that for the clip. Just like I feel like it's weird for her to hold somebody down in the bed when they're obviously not wanting that to happen, and everybody else around them is telling him to stop and saying he's not consenting, yet they are still doing it because they want to get the joke off as well. So I just don't understand how she gets mad when someone does it to her, but she gets free reign when they do it to other people. And again, to the point where she literally cut him off because of that situation.
I knew him for a while. He didn't even have that thought whatsoever unless he got that 100. He never thought like that.
So you think
It literally was in the moment. He was like, yo,
So you think
I want the clip, I want the clout. He even said himself, he texted me this shit, a whole paragraph. He said, I thought it would be great for my content. I thought it would be good for content.
Oh wait, so are you actually mad at him?
Oh, he's exiled from my life. He's good.
No.
I'm dead ass.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Actually?
Yeah.
No.
100%.
I should say yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's such a fucked up thing to like lose a friend of.
No, it's not, because I wouldn't even want a friend around me, even if they apologize, that would have their mindset change within seconds about some clout. That to me is like low life shit. I don't know.
Going for the clip, going for the joke, going for the clout when it's obvious somebody doesn't want to do it is a low life stuff, guys. Just remember that, because a couple of months ago, she was the same one doing the same thing, which is insane that all of a sudden her
That
mic
is
can get
very
flipped once
hypocritical.
this stuff happens to her. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. For the new people, that's really the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. But for my returning viewers, you might look at this video and say that something's pretty off. And I know it's the fact that you don't see my face. Yes, we are back to the gameplay. I don't know for how long. I don't know if it's going to be indefinite.
Like I said, I'm pretty much a viewer. I've seen his video once, but I didn't know about none of that. So, anyways, that's the end of that video. Let's see, how long did this last? Video's 13 minutes long, or 12, 19 minutes long. Alright, that was better than the last one. I didn't crash out. But I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I got nothing else to say. I'll see y'all later. Peace.